Do you think they'll remake or remaster the old Dragon Quest games that haven't already been done? Probably. If Dragon Quest 3, which is being remade, succeeds, I think their next game is probably gonna be either 2 or 4, or the first one. However, the first one is kind of tricky because Dragon Quest 1, it wasn't as story driven as its followers, as its follow-ups. Dragon Quest 2 was more story driven, 3, 4, etc. But the first one was more about the gameplay, like, hey, here's your sword, your money, go save the princess, and that's it. It's a bare bones game. It didn't age well, in my opinion, the first Dragon Warrior. Iconic game, sure, but it's just a game that it's just kind of there, it's bare bones. So if they were to remake that game or remaster, they will have to add more content. I don't know. I think it will sell, but just not as much. I mean, look what Fire Emblem. Look what Nintendo and Intelligent Systems did with Fire Emblem, the first one. They made a remake on the Nintendo DS, which was better. But then, like 10 years later, they released a remaster, officially translated to English, of the first Fire Emblem on the NES. And that's all they did. It's nothing special. You play it and it's like, oh, okay, Nintendo, this game has been fan translated for a long time. So I think, yeah, you get the point, right? I mean, Dragon Quest, it's just, they need to do something extra. I think a remake will be great, adding more content, more story maybe. I don't know, give more dialogue to some characters. I don't know what they could do. But yeah, I think if Dragon Quest 3, the remake, succeeds, I'm pretty sure that they're either moved to the second game or the fourth game, etc. I mean, 4, 5, and 6 have already been remade. They are on the PS2, I think. Never came out of Japan. And the versions we got on the Nintendo DS versions, which are remakes. 4 and 5 got positive reviews. 6 was kind of a mixed bag. And then 7 came to the 3DS. 8 came to the 3DS, but 8 was not a remake. It was merely a remaster, a port, an expanded port to the 3DS with new characters. There's 2 playable characters in there. So now all that is left is 9, right? 10 was online and we never got it. On 9, probably on the Switch, right? I don't know what Square is gonna do with the older Dragon Quest games. I personally would like to see ports of 4, 5, and 6 on the Switch. That would be bonkers. I want to play 5. Really want to play 5. And yeah, the Dragon Quest 1 and 2 they are remakes on the Super Nintendo and on the Game Boy Color, actually, but they're just ports. I mean, it's the same game. There's barely anything, new. But anyway, you get the idea, I'm going in circles. I'm trying to say that I'm looking forward to Dragon Quest 3 Remake, and if it's good, I'd like Square Enix to remake 2, 4, 5, and 6 maybe in that same style. Because they're using the HD 2D engine, right? The one for Octopath Traveler, which is fucking beautiful. So there you go.